Okay, let's get this unlocked. Put in the required resources.
Milestone reached. Oil acquisition and refining unlocked. Oil-based products can now be made. The byproducts of oil refinement can be used after further processing, as seen in the refinery. Caution. This is a reminder to minimize the chance of expiration during out-of-base activities.
Okay, so if we have a look now, we have an oil extractor that's been added. That requires motors, encased industrial beams and cable. A refinery, which is motors, encased industrial beams, pipes and copper sheet. I think that's about it. There's nothing else there. Yeah, so if we have a look, a lot of the recipes aren't available in the crafting bench because they have to be processed through a refinery. So if we look at a refinery, let's build one temporarily and see what is available. Let's grab that and we're good. We'll go over here and build one. They're quite big. And you'll notice the refinery has a pipe input and a conveyor belt input and a pipe output and a conveyor belt output. And in our recipes available, there is a couple of different things. There is plastic. We look at plastic, it takes crude oil, but it outputs 20 parts of plastic and 10 parts of heavy oil residue per minute. So there's two products to deal with, and we'll get into this further. If either one of these backs up and fills the internal buffer up, the machine will halt being processed. And this is a new type of technology you have to deal with, a constraint in the game. You have to make sure that production will continue to process. I'm a chicken, thanks very much for the follow. So that we have to, this is a very important feature of the game where there are two, if either one of these backs up, it will cause the machine to halt running. So you have to be able to process it. So for instance, you could do the fluid that comes out, the heavy oil residue, you could then feed that into the coke, into another one, and turn the coke, and coke is like coal, and then from there you could either burn it in a refinery or you could feed it into the sink, because the sink only accepts solid products, not liquid products. So that's one way of making plastic, and the other way of making plastic is residual plastic. So residual plastic is, it takes polymer resin and water, and to get polymer resin at this stage of the game you have to make fuel, and the byproduct of fuel of the crude oil input is the output of the polymer resin and the fluid. And we'll go into this a lot further detail. I just wanted to show you that it's not a simple matter of just going bang, I want to make plastic and I want to make rubber. There's a few things to think about there, but we do need to progress to the next level. I believe we need some plastic and some rubber, so we will go to an oil field, locate some oil and put some machines down just to generate a small amount to start off with, and then we'll be able to ramp up that processing as we need it, but we'll get to that soon.